Everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Shawnee. We are Glitzy Stitches Home by Shawnee Lee. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Today, it's all about snowflakes. Join me, won't you? For DIY number 1, I have this little picture here. It's a little wooden picture that I purchased at Hobby Lobby in the clearance section. What we're going to do is I'm going to take some crystal chalk paint by Waverly, and I've sanded this down a little bit just with a nail file, just roughed it up a little bit so it'll stick better. Now my paint's a little bit thick. I haven't used this paint in quite some time. I may have to add some water to it. And it's going to take 2 coats, I can tell. So we're going to go ahead and just apply a thin layer. Since we know it's going to take 2 coats, we'll do like a nice thin base coat. I'm going to leave the sides in their original state, the raw wood showing. We're going to let this dry. We're going to apply a second coat. Okay, we have our wood piece totally covered. Now I printed this off of my Cricut. This says how snowflakes really are made. It gives you a little bit of a harder time when you have paint on your surface. It just does. The paint wants to come up. It wants to do this. It wants to do that. You have to do a touch up here and there. Maybe. We're going to see. Go ahead. And I'm just trying to literally rub the transfer and not the paint around it, so the paint doesn't lift with the design, or with the transfer paper, I'm sorry. Yeah, this was kind of a disaster, but that's okay. We're going to make this work because I'm going to give this as a gift. My daughter and I do the next lyric, and tonight is our night. We're supposed to get some snow, but no worries. It's Michigan, right? You get used to it. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to take this off. Now, I expect if it was this hard with this nice little simple snowman, I expect it to be a little bit difficult with the wording for sure. But that looks super cute. And we're going to put the snowflake right here where it's supposed to go, just like that. Okay, and then the other ones are supposed to like be a little bit sporadic up here, but down here they're supposed to be more snowflakes. So what I'm going to do is literally, I'm going to lift these very carefully, because these are fragile. These aren't like some easy snowflake, right? These are a little bit frail. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to put more towards the bottom and by his little feet. Okay, like this. Here we go. It's sticking beautifully. And this is turning out better than I thought it would because it has given me a dickens of a time. All right, I'm going to take it to my trash can and I'm going to hit the tar out of it. And today we're taking part in a Talented Creators collaboration. It's hosted by my friend Aria with DIYs by Aria. It's also hosted by my friend Loli of Loli D Creations. And today our special guest host is my dear friend Flavia of Arrows DIY. I'll have each of their channel links in my description box below, as well as a link to the playlist. Go check out the playlist for tons of inspiration. My transfer paper. So we have To the Flakes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're just going to press this on here, try to get it nice and even. Just like that, because we want to go ahead and put a little snowflake or maybe a series of snowflakes on the end right here. I think that's where we want to put them, but I have to make them first. I'm going to make those on my Cricut. Love my Cricut. So To the Flakes. I have the Cricut Joy. I had a Cricut Air too. I loved it, but it was so big. And I never needed it for really, really huge projects. So I gave it to my daughter, and she used the dickens off it at first, and then she didn't use it as much. So it's kind of sitting now. But I love my Cricut Joy. Love it. It's small, it's convenient. Little thing's pretty heavy too for a small machine. Let's see here, guys. All right. Okay, it's like this. Go ahead and do this. All right. This is some really, really good paper. This is Cricut paper I got on sale, actually, guys. I'm going to go ahead and, because I don't have anything else, I'm going to make my snowflakes gold. But that'll work as long as they're sparkly, right? All right, there we go. To the flakes. Now I think that looks beautiful. To the flakes. All right, let's go ahead and make some snowflakes on our Cricut. Projects have been nightmares for me. I don't know what the deal is. The letters, the font went very much better than these snowflakes. I believe the snowflakes, it's the detail of the snowflake itself, but I did some gold snowflakes. Now what I'm going to do is I ripped this one apart, right? Can you see that? But I have an idea for the sign, and if it works, there we go. Let's try this. Watch. We'll do half a snowflake. Sorry about my arm being in the way. We're going to do like half a snowflake here. Let's see if that'll work. I'm going to kind of straighten it out here. There we go. Let me get it laid right. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, then for that part, we'll just cut it off like so. And I'm going to run my file along the side of it, right? Just like this. What a nightmare. That was a nightmare. So what I'm going to do is I want to find the right placement for my other snowflakes. I really believe it's just the intricate detail of the cutting of the snowflake, and it wants to just rip and tear and shred and do all kinds of stuff. What we'll do is this one should probably go about right here, right? Okay. And then the smaller one I'm going to put like up in here. Up in here like so. Let's see, maybe even back here. And yes, I'm trying to avoid making more, but I'm going to have to make more. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more. We'll be right back. And there it is, guys. I got the other 3 snowflakes put down on this end. I think this turned out absolutely adorable. And on to DIY number 3. And for DIY number 3, I have these 2 electric candles that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. And guys, I'm going to make this one sweet and simple. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put some snowflakes on these. We're going to attach some snowflakes, and apparently I didn't think DIYs 1 and 2 were too much of a nightmare because here I go, gonna put some more snowflakes on DIY number 3. So I just think these are so pretty, and at night they light up so beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to peel this off here. This is where I had my nightmare going on the earlier projects. These may not be so bad. Okay, I've wiped the candles down with some 90% rubbing alcohol. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place a large snowflake on one, making sure to remove the center. And again, I don't use on these larger pieces, especially transfer tape. I literally pull them off like stickers. And I've done that since I've owned a Cricut. Some pieces I will use it, some pieces I don't. Project, a smaller one. I'm just going to put this real quick and easy project. After the nightmare I've had with these snowflakes, I started my DIYs at 8 a.m. and it is now just after noon. That's with some interruptions from my dogs and things like that, but not very many. These snowflakes have really kept me busy this morning. And I want to thank Aria, Loli, and my friend Favi for hosting and co-hosting this awesome collaboration. It's always such fun. And what we're going to do next is I want to paint with my brushed metal paint by Folk Art. This is gold. Shake it up. And I'm going to brush around the tip up here, the very top of our candles. Just a very light coat, light brush, I'll call it. Here we go. Very lightly. And you know what? The last thing we want is this to be a perfect inline thing. We want it to be nice and uneven. And we want to lift up each time we go up. That didn't make sense, did it? Okay, we want to brush stroke. We want to start at the bottom and lift up. Lift up, lift up. And the reason we want to do that, we don't want this round. We want it all uneven. We want the brush stroke to really show. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching. I so appreciate you. We hit 5,000 this year. I'm so proud of that. And if it wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't have happened. Thank you so very much. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. Just beautiful. Let's do the bottom just to see. Yeah, we're going to do the bottom as well. It's beautiful. I love this look. So pretty. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to finish this one and I'm going to finish our other one. We're going to come back. We're going to call this a finished DIY. I think these turned out absolutely beautiful. So pretty. Nice and shiny. And let's see if we can see the light shine through. So pretty. Can you see that at all? It's really flickering up in there. All right, guys, and we're going to go ahead. We're going to call this a finished DIY. I absolutely adore the way these turned out. I think they are so pretty. And if you like what you've seen today, go ahead and give me a great big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell next to your subscription and you'll be notified each time I upload new video. I can also be found on Instagram and Facebook at Glitzy Stitches Home by Shawnee Lee. Merry, Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a safe and happy holiday with loved ones. Bye. If you enjoyed today's video, here's something else you may like.